Okay, everyone, let's bring it in for a group shot. Say, Blamco mac and cheese.
The Whitespring remains secure.
Well, you're no fun. Alright, in this video, we are tracking down the tourist. So many of the Pioneer Scout badges require camera shots, and I know that a few of you are still having trouble tracking down that tourist, so I spent a few days testing out this method I made, and I'm confident that this is the best way to find either Ansel or Anne. We are going over all 13 locations that you can find them, and I've made a tourist trap route that will make it so you can just stop server hopping and get on with your show-stopping camera shots. I've used this route over 50 times and have found the tourist every single time. Okay, let's go over the map. This Discord user had tracked down all the locations the tourists can be found, so I used that as the basis of making my tourist trap map. I found the most cap-efficient path and followed it until I found the tourist at each location so I could show you the exact spots. The cap costs are approximate, it really just depends on where you're standing, and I based the camps on the fast travel points and didn't factor in camp locations because everyone's camp spot is different. With Travel Agent, you're looking to spend about 90 caps total, and without it, about 130 caps. Links to the maps are in the description. Super kudos and credit to the creator of the original tourist spawn map. It was immensely helpful and I'd be totally lost without you. Alright, let's begin from the Watoga Transit Hub. Anne is found right in front of the Welcome to Watoga sign. If you use your trusty binoculars or a scope, you can see from where you spawn in if she's here or if you should just move on along the route. As Watoga is the furthest one out there and costs the most caps, I pop over to 76 from here for the rest of the path to save about 35 caps. Alright, Landview Lighthouse. Anne is found at the very top of the lighthouse, and with our scope, we can see her from here. Oh, looks like we aren't the only ones who found her today. Alright, let's get a move on and get to the top to get a better view. She was probably up here waiting for the Mothman. And you have to put the bioluminescent fluid in the light, not drink it. Next up is Bolton Greens. Anne is found lounging on the large fountain out front. Ah, so this is why we have binoculars. Let's get a closer look. Up next is Colonel Kelly Monument. We want to make our way up to the stone monument, and Ansel is up here. He took the nap that just never ended up on the bench in front of the statue. After that, we have the Palace of the Winding Path. There is a tourist overlook right up on the cliffside. I can't really see the tourist from here, so just follow the road on up the hill. You can find that Anne is at the overlook taking in the beautiful palace views. Out at Philippi Battlefield Cemetery, Anne is found on the path among the headstones. She's stargazing underneath the American flag. So patriotic. Wavy Willard's water park may be closed for the season, but that's not going to stop Ansel from trying to sneak in. He is resting against this rust bucket right outside the entrance. Make a quick stop over at 76 to save some caps and off to Tyler County Fairgrounds. With our binoculars, we can see that Ansel is sitting on a folding chair, hanging out in the audience near the animal pens and past the slides. Point Pleasant is next. Right smack dab in the middle of town, and underneath our great and wise Mothman Protector statue, you'll find Anne here worshipping. Either that or she was sacrificed to our wise and beneficent Mothman. Either way, it's mine. Out front of the Giant Teapot is our next destination. You'll find Ansel here enjoying a nice cuppa on a picnic table here. Didn't save any for me, I see. How rude. The next spot is the Beckely mining exhibit. I fast traveled to Nicholson's End because you can't fast travel to workshops unless you've claimed it. This spot has a pretty clear path to Anne, as you can see here. She's found in front of the exhibit, looking like she's trying to pry something out of the trunk of this blue car. Next up, we're visiting the Miners' Monument. If you look over on the steps to the monument, you'll find Ansel is there. It looks like he's joined the protest against automated jobs, pulling the classic protest move of laying down in the pathway to block the bot. Oh, Ansel, that's how you get squished. And our last stop is at the Whitesprings Resort. Going through his end-of-life crisis, and right out front of the entrance on this red-hot hot rod, you'll find Ansel. Looks like he didn't make it past security. And like I said, I found the tourist every single time using this route. Hopefully this saves you hours of wasted time server hopping, like when I was first trying to find the tourist after release. After you track down the tourist, in order to do the camera challenges for your badges or dailies, you just need to fix up the broken ProSnap Deluxe camera you found off their body and make some film. You don't have to complete the bucket list quest to start using your camera, but you do unlock the 105mm lens as a reward, so I recommend that you finish the quest. It's really easy. Okay, so now I'm going to go over the steps to the bucket list quest. When you find your tourist, they will have a holotape story, list, and camera on them. Once you grab the camera, the quest will begin.
Well, I'm going to visit them all. It's all for you, Dorothea.
We have to finish the list and take photos of specific tourist destinations, which are nicely marked on the map for us. I'm going to go straight down the list. First up is the courtyard at the old Harpers Ferry Armory. Let's get a nice shot here. Yeah, you can see the church in the background. This is a good one. Next on the list is the storefront of Freddy Fear's House of Scares. That's a tongue twister. Third is the Red Rocket Mega Stop sign. It's this big ol' thing right in the middle of the courtyard. Let's line it up for a nice straight shot. It's not perfect, but it'll do. And fourth on the list, the Pumpkin House. You know, for some reason, I just feel so at home here. Number 5 is the Welcome Center at the Dolly Sodds campground. It looks like we have a little furry photobomber here. I've been spotted. Let's book it. We gotta pop on over to Valley Galleria for our 6th spot and go inside. Gotta make our way to the center of the courtyard. We just need a clear shot of the skylight from the inside. There we go. And last on the list is the big old castle in Berkeley Springs. Just gotta line up the right shot. And, well, that's that. Really easy quest once you track down the tourist. And now you're fully ready to take on all camera challenges. Hey, do you see what I see? On top of that castle, it's a Mothman. That's awesome. Let's go check it out. Alright, y'all. I really hope that this video has helped all of you that have been struggling tracking down that tourist. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if it did. It really helps my channel grow. If there's anything else that you've been struggling with in-game, be sure to let me know in the comments below, and I'll try to add it to my list of guides coming out in the next little while. So click that bell to keep notified of when I drop the next guide. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm Wickedy, and until next time, bye!